Hello ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here. So now that Anna is finally out and we know she's the sniper character that was teased previously, all's well and good and nothing about Anna ever had anything to do with Sombra. Or did it? Now, I've been poring over a bunch of evidence from the past week since Anna's reveal, and it turns out Anna's reveal itself was a teaser for Sombra. So for those who aren't aware, I've linked the various Reddit threads that got this info, that I got this info from in the description below. Basically, there are two hidden messages in the trailer for Anna's origin story. These messages are barely visible, but when enhanced, they appear to be in a form of hexadecimal code of some sort. When decoded, they first read, "She who has information has power," and the second one reads, "Was that easy? Now that I have your attention, let's make this more difficult." Additionally, the unused parts of the code translate to Sombra when combined. The method used for decoding is in the threads I listed, and credit to the Reddit user Zapu for figuring this part out. I'm not familiar with programming, so I don't really understand the method, but what I do know is that the constant number used to decode the message was 23. And this could suggest that Sombra is planned to be the 23rd character in Overwatch's lineup. With Anna already holding the 22nd spot, this means that whoever Sombra is, they'll likely be coming next. But the mystery of who Sombra is still up in the air, so everything from here onwards are my own thoughts on the whole subject. Now, I've not arrived at a conclusion yet, but I feel I should just let you guys know what I think at this stage and show you a bit of what I've come up with. So I rewatched the Hero trailer again recently, and that's the one with Soldier 76, and I noticed a couple of things about it. As we already know, the trailer takes place several years before the actual setting of Dorado in the game. But let me take you through a couple of things that I noticed. Firstly, Soldier 76. As Jack Morrison in his past, his background story indicates that he was a strike commander and led from the front. His set of abilities match that of a typical frontline soldier, without any emphasis on stealth or subtlety. However, in this trailer, his entrance is hidden and stealthy. He dispatches enemies from the shadow until they are forced into the open. Secondly, almost all his attacks are non-lethal. Look closely at the way he fights his enemies, from hand-to-hand combat to using his tactical visor to aim and specifically shoot the guns out of the hands of his enemies, and when one of the Los Muertos gang members tries to crawl away, he goes over to finish him off. However, before doing this, he picks up a piñata and beats the hapless gang member over the head with it a few times, instead of just using his fists. And this would likely dampen his punches and help ensure he doesn't kill the guy. So the only exception would be the rocket that he fired at the truck, of course, which was probably done due to him not having any other options. So what does this all have to do with Sombra? Well, it matches up with the type of character people think Sombra is likely to be. Striking out from the shadows at the right moment and quickly taking down enemies, but also fighting off multiple enemies at once when it's needed. And who is watching Soldier do all this? It's none other than Alejandra, the teenage girl Soldier 76 is trying to protect. Based on some audio logs that were also data mined from the PTR build, it seems likely that a hidden or stealthy character of some sort is definitely in the works. Now, I'm not saying for certain that she later grows up to be Sombra, however, I am saying that I'm leaning towards that idea. It's a fairly typical story after all. The child who idolizes the superheroes and later grows up wanting to be just like them is a story that could be ripped straight from the pages of a comic book, and like many people have said before, every trailer has featured at least two characters in it until Hero. But there's one last thing. The numbers. Alejandra and her mother are noted as being just the two of them. In Hero, we only hear of her mother, but not her father. Nor does Alejandra seem to have any siblings. But then in the rest of the trailer, we see the number 3 everywhere. The 3 thugs beating up the Omnic. The Omnic himself has 3 eyes. There's 3 crates in this scene. And Soldier 76 fights 3 Los Muertos hand to hand, then fires 3 rockets, then shoots 3 gang members off the roof. The 2 numbers we see throughout this whole trailer is 2 and 3, or 23. Okay, the last part is a joke, but the rest of it is just part of what I've come up with overall when it comes to Sombra. I just thought I'd throw that in at the end there, which is kind of funny. It's weird though that there are 3s everywhere in that scene, but in that trailer. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Who do you think Sombra is? What do you think her abilities will be? And would a stealth character really work in Overwatch? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and don't forget to leave a like if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. My name is Panzer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.